Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekend edition of Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is going to be your general energy weekend for your and general energy reading for your weekend of Friday, October 9th through Sunday, October 11th. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So just because this is a reading dated for the weekend of the 9th through the 11th doesn't mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Yes? I hope you guys had a good week. Look out for the weekly readings for Taurus, Gemini, Gemini, Taurus, Libra, and Pisces today. So sorry. Per usual, the kids are going nuts this morning. Orion's over here playing with all kinds of stuff, making all kinds of noise and stuff. So if I seem a little distracted, it's because I have to kind of watch him and make sure he doesn't destroy the whole house. But anyway, so weekly readings for Taurus, Libra, and Pisces today. Tomorrow, Saturday, will be Capricorn. Sunday is Leo. Yeah, I hope you guys are really enjoying these weekly readings. I'm enjoying doing them so far. It's been a good week with them. Still kind of trying to get into the actual flow of it, but that's going to take some time. Don't worry about it. But right now, I think it's going pretty well. Yeah. So anyway, I don't really have anything else to say. So why don't we just go ahead and get started here. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our weekend of Friday, October 9th through Sunday, October 11th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. Alrighty, kids, let's get started here. We're going to start with the Golden Universal Tarot. We're going to give this 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, for our weekend. 3, 4, Friday, October 9th through Sunday, October 11th, and this is 5. Alright, kids, let's see what's on the table for today. Here we go. We have the Lovers here. We also have that with the Knight of Cups. Let me just make sure nothing else flipped over. I don't think it did. Okay, excellent. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the 5 of Wands. All right. Chaos and confusion. This feels like chaos and confusion in terms of a relationship. You have the Lovers here. Okay, I want to say there's either a connection between you and someone else, a divine connection. This might be something new. It feels like someone has made some sort of choice and wants to move forward somehow, wants to make some sort of offer here. You have that with the Lovers, with the Knight of Cups. However, there's conflict. I feel like this is conflict from surrounding people, public opinion. You know what this feels like? This feels like a situation in which you may have been involved with someone at one point, kind of, that seems to have fizzled out. But the people around you have a certain idea about, that relationship or that situation between you and someone else. And they don't really know about the fact that it seems to have kind of fizzled out or died down or just kind of disappeared in a way. And so now you're moving forward and you may have met someone new that either wants to communicate with you, wants to talk to you, wants to make an offer to you, or you want to make an offer to them. What else do we have here? We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man and we have the Moon. Wow. Okay, so this to me is saying that maybe there could have been some things that were hidden or revealed. Also, what this is saying is that, well, let me rephrase that. Some things that may have been hidden in the past in terms of this relationship or in terms of this situation may have been revealed to you. You may have received some sort of change in perspective in terms of this relationship. But also what the Moon and the Hanged Man is saying that you or someone here may have changed their perspective and no one really knows about it. And it may be a situation in which you're not really trying to let anyone know about it. I don't think you're being secretive of it. I just think it's something that's going on underneath the surface. Something that you're not really letting on to. Good Lord, Kat. What are you doing, Orion? Oh my God. So I took some of the screens out of my window so I could paint my windows. And now he's like playing on, Jesus Christmas, this cat. Orion, can you not destroy the screens, please? Good Lord, so sorry. But it's something that's happening underneath the surface. It's something that you're not really letting on to. I want to get a little bit more here on this Hanged Man and the Moon. Queen of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. So, okay. And the Eight of Pentacles. Interesting, with the Hermit at the bottom of the deck now. All right, so it seems that someone here has been working on going inward and understanding their true feelings, understanding their true desires, and Ten of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles to the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Oof, and the Six of Swords underneath that, Six of Pentacles underneath that, and the World. Okay, shoot. Okay, so it seems something has come to an end. A certain relationship has come to an end. Before I go any further, actually, let me clarify this. Now, let's keep in mind, we do have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck here. The Hermit to the Six of Swords to the Six of Pentacles to the World. If there was a relationship that you were involved in, this feels like it was really something new, something that was budding, something that was maybe in development here. But there was a lack of reciprocity. Someone really, like I said, someone's really been working on going within and understanding their true feelings. And it seems at this point now you've decided to move on to something that's going to be more reciprocal, more balanced. And then you have the World at the bottom of the deck there. Ten of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you're not going to work towards something that you may have been working toward. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Orion. I'll be right back. Crazy critters. Okay, anyway, you don't want to work towards anything anymore. The work has stopped. Ten of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. You're not putting the effort in any longer, because what the Queen of Cups is saying here is that you realizing that the efforts that you put in may not really be reciprocated. And then so I think it's gotten to a point now where instead of just staying here and sticking it out, it's like, well, no, if this isn't reciprocated, what should I be working towards? Let's look at the Lovers and the Knight of Cups. But see, the thing about this is more about you individually and what you feel inside and what your heart is saying. And this is a product, this change is a product of you going within and doing your own inner work and understanding what is real and valid for you. Okay, and thus a choice has been made, or maybe is in the process of being made. Maybe you haven't gotten completely to this point yet of not working towards this any longer. But the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, it feels like the momentum here is going towards you moving in a direction that is more aligned with what your heart and what your truest expression is, what your truest form is, and what you really want to be moving forward towards. But let's look at this a little bit deeper. The Lovers with the Knight of Cups, please. Justice. The Two of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Let's take these two as well. All right. Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Yep, the Magician with the Star and the Ace. I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. So look, the choice here. This is about a relationship, okay? And the choice here. Well, the desire to choose or the need to choose is coming from here. Knight of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. Are your efforts really worth it? Okay. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, and this energy can be pretty tedious. It does represent needing to be patient. It does also represent needing to work diligently, you know, step by step, piece by piece, inch by inch, mile by mile, day by day, whatnot, whatever, in order to get the job done. It represents not cutting corners. It represents being thorough. And that's why the Knight of Pentacles can be such a tedious energy. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the type of individual or the type of energy that doesn't want to move forward until the job is done correctly. Doesn't want to move on to the next phase or the next step or whatever until the current job is done correctly. Because he's not trying to double back at any moment to fix something that wasn't done correctly before he moved on, right? This represents putting in the time and the effort, and you had put in the time and the effort. You had been putting the time and the effort, and you were willing to. You may still even be willing to put in the time and the effort. That doesn't mean that you're going to do it with the same person or the same situation. So either some of you have already decided, but now I'm seeing that with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, some of you may still be in a little bit of denial or unsure of what to do. Okay, you have the Magician, the Star, and the Queen of Wands. So here's where a little bit more of the decisive energy I'm picking up on is coming through. Because you want to be, you're in this alignment, Queen of Wands. You're manifesting, doing what it is you need to do with the Magician. And you're following your intuition, following your heart, following the Star here, following your wish fulfillment, even going through some sort of healing. And yet there's indecisiveness here. Not exactly sure what to do. But ultimately, justice will be served. Wow. Justice will be served when you choose what's best for you. Some of you actually could be dealing with two individuals here. One is a karmic or maybe soulmate partner. The other is more of a divine partner. And yet when I look at the Lovers here, I kind of get a sense of being single, because instead of compromising with the Two of Cups, you would be choosing to remain in an energy of aligning with someone that's more of a divine partner, or someone that's more of a match made in heaven, I want to say, with the Lovers. But then therein comes the indecision. What do I do? Some of you may be feeling like you don't want to be alone anymore, or you don't want to be lonely anymore. Okay, but that's when things get codependent, right? Interesting. Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Page of Swords is underneath that. Ace of Swords is underneath that. The Wheel of Fortune. It feels like some of you feel like you need more information. Two of Swords. You're unable to decide, and so you're seeking the truth. Page of Swords to the Ace of Swords, which is then Wheel of Fortune, changing destiny somehow. The Empress to the Sun. Ultimately, this... Either you are in an energy of embodying the divine feminine here with the Empress, or or maybe at the same time, the Empress also kind of represents the abundance of the universe here. almost, I'm getting a feeling like there are plenty of fish in the sea, honey. You don't have to settle for anything that you don't like or you don't desire or you don't want to be around or you don't want to be with. Does that make sense? And yet, with this Two of Swords energy, it's almost like I'm hearing people say, I don't want to hear that, though. I don't want to be alone any longer. I don't want to be on my own any longer. What should I do? Should I settle? Should I compromise? I would say never settle. I would say never settle. Not to say that I have a relationship to speak of on my, you know what I mean? But like, I've gotten to the point where I'm not trying to settle. So I would never recommend anyone settle for anything. If it makes you happy, if it flows, if it's good, if it's what you've been asking for, if it's what you've been seeking for, I mean, okay, that's great. But if you're settling in or you're settling for a relationship just for the fact that you don't want to be alone, no, I would never recommend that. Never, ever, ever recommend that. Okay, let's get into some deeper clarification here. And I want to start with the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Justice card. Last shuffle. Try that again. Last shuffle. All right, so let's look a little deeper into this. Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, the Lovers, and Justice. Six of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And with that, I want to say cut your losses. You have the Six of Cups, you have Judgment, the Three of Pentacles, you have the World in, oh my goodness, you have the World in reverse, and then you have the King of Swords. Oh boy, you guys. This would be so definitive. This would make so much more sense if the World was upright, but the World is in reverse. And I'm hearing someone is waking up to some sort of judgment call. The situation is not over. The situation is not over. The World in reverse. It's almost, it's you guys, it's almost as if right before that moment, right before someone makes the call to completely walk away, someone else gets the message. Six of Cups is that soulmate bond, is something from the past. Judgment is the wake-up call. Three of Pentacles is teamwork, self-mastery, being a team player. It's almost as if at like the very last second, someone sees clearly and says, oh no, I don't want this to end. Or wait, oh no, this is not over. And with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck now, this is kind of saying, leave the past behind. You have the King of Pentacles underneath that, and the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like someone is behind the scenes. And this is something that we've been talking about here. At least I've been channeling in terms of like the twin flame journey. If you resonate with that, but I really do feel like this is more than just the twin flames. I feel like yes, maybe the twin flame collective is catalyzing this, but I feel like this is happening all over. The masculine is waking up, and it seems that we need to leave the past behind. Six of Swords to the King of Pentacles and the High Priestess, because behind the scenes, underneath the surface, someone is actually waking up to the true nature of their being. King of Swords. And thus comes Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. New love, new physical opportunity, maybe even a new commitment. Wheel of Fortune. change in destiny, change in karma, change in just a change in the situation as a whole, maybe even a complete 180 with temperance, patience, alchemy. Good Lord, I can tell already some of y'all did not want to hear that, but it's actually the truth. That's what Spirit is saying, and that's why this Six of Swords is here saying very clearly, walk away from the past, not away from this individual, this person, this situation. Leave the past behind. And actually, for the Patreoners out there, I just did a reading yesterday on the inner masculine. And one of the last things about I've been doing, those of you that remember, I developed I developed this reading called Connecting with Your Inner Masculine and Connecting with Your Inner Feminine. For the Patreoners yesterday, I did Connecting with Your Inner Masculine. And the very last part of that reading is action steps that you can take to help this integration process. And the main message was the feminine needs to walk away from the past, needs to leave the past behind, and completely let that go, and make space for the inner masculine, your inner masculine, to have space to integrate with. And that this message right here is kind of mirroring that. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let's talk about this here. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Ace, we have the Queen of Wands, the Star, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. And already, again, this is saying that there's anxiety here because you've been in alignment, you've been following through with your intuition, you've been following the star, you've been having faith, you've been in your manifestation mode. Queen of Wands, Star, and the and the Magician. And yet it seems like your efforts here, Knight of Pentacles, aren't giving you the payout that you've been looking for, asking for, working towards, and there's anxiety surrounding this. Am I doing the right thing? Is this all going to waste? Let's see. Let's get some clarification here. Okay. Wow. All right. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups now. And the Knight of Cups is speaking to needing to remain pure of heart, needing to retain your innocence, needing to retain the reason why you started on this path to begin with. Purity of heart is what the Knight of Cups is talking about. You do have the Five of Pentacles here. You also have that with the Six of Wands, though. There's victory here. Nine of Swords again, Knight of Swords in reverse. Stop fighting so hard. The reason why you're here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords is because something about this is making you feel inadequate. Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out in the cold. You're feeling left out. This is a situation in which your efforts have been put forward and yet you still feel like you've been stabbed in the back somehow. Or you've been betrayed, or you've been deceived, maybe. But these are just demons. These are just demons. This is lack mentality. This is you. Quite frankly, this feels like you forgetting that you will always have the support of yourself and of the universe behind you. Five of Pentacles. You don't have to be out in the cold. You don't have to feel like you're out in the cold. It's not like God, Source, Creator, the universe, your angels, the guides, whatever, whatnot, whomever you identify with. It's not like they don't see your efforts. Your efforts have not gone to waste. So you don't have to fight against this. Knight of Swords in reverse. And then as I'm trying to pick up the Knight of Swords in reverse, I have the Nine of Swords coming with it. Now the Nine of Swords has come out twice in this very section. You don't have to fight against this. You don't have to fight against the universe, and you definitely don't have to fight against your intuition, because ultimately victory is coming here. Six of Wands. You have victory here. You may not be able to see it right now. You may be too wrapped up in your own fears and your own anxieties and the what ifs and the whatnot, whatever. But victory is here. Six of Wands, and we'll say, suffice it to say, your victory could very well just be in the fact that you honored your intuition. You followed through with the star's guidance. You followed through with the universe's guidance. Regardless of what the outcome may seem to be right now, you have been following through. That's all that you need to hear here. That's all you really need to see here. Other people are being affected by this. You just can't see it. Remain pure of heart. Knight of Cups. All right? Finally, we're going to look at the Hanged Man, the Moon, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay, so interesting. You have the Two of Swords again, and look, the Two of Swords is at the bottom of the deck here, of the original deck, but you have the Two of Swords and you have Strength. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups to the High Priestess, to the King of Pentacles, and then the Six of Swords. So what this is saying here is it's obvious you can't see what's actually happening, what's actually developing here. And actually, what I'm kind of picking up on, because the Two of Swords in the After Tarot is depicted as this woman, yes, sitting there, blindfolded still, but she's in between two individuals that seem to be about to fight each other. And it feels like she can't really do anything about that right now. She just has to let the situation play out. But also, she can't focus on what she sees physically. She has to pay attention to what's going on internally or energetically. And kind of what I'm seeing here is that this could very well be two people fighting over you, or two people about to battle over you, or two people in competition here. So this could very well be symbolic of the fact, sure, you may have two individuals, because remember, in the beginning of the reading, we did have the Two of Cups and the Lovers. And to me, that was saying you have a choice between maybe a more karmic type partner or a soulmate. Yeah, we'll say it that way. A karmic partner or a soulmate, maybe even higher up into divine partner, twin flame, blah, blah, blah. And you could go either way. And right now you're feeling like, maybe I should just go with this karmic partner because there's a little more reciprocity there. However, what I am picking up here though, Ace of Cups to the High Priestess, to the King of Pentacles, to the Six of Swords, to the Wheel of Fortune, to the Ace of Pentacles, to Temperance, Patience. Beneath the surface, behind the scenes, someone is maturing. King of Pentacles to the Six of Swords here, with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. I feel like if you're in separation with this individual, that would represent the lovers. I am hearing twin flame. But if you're in separation with this person, it's your love for them that has provided them with the source of healing to step into this King of Pentacles energy, this true depiction of self. Temperance, where is Temperance? Here it is. You have to be patient though. Empress. Abundance. Divine Feminine. What I'm getting with the Empress energy here is she's not afraid to be alone. She knows she's never alone. And she's not going to settle for anything less than her emperor or her true king. And whoever that turns out to be, that's who that turns out to be. But in order for that person to really truly come in, you have to let go of the resentment, you have to let go of the fear, you have to let go of maybe even the desire, and just sit and be. Enjoy your environment, enjoy your family, your friends, your loved ones, who it is you provide for, what, you know, all that kind of stuff. Two of Swords to Strength though, here, you have to just be strong. And I kind of want to say, wait. I literally just heard you have to be strong and just wait. And let the situation play out. I also almost want to say no over dramatics here. None of that. Restraint with the Strength card. Restraint. I'm hearing allow the situation to play out. Because the world in reverse, it's not over yet. I mean, you have judgment here, which is right before the world. Judgment. There is a wake-up call happening right now. Right here, right now. There is a wake-up call happening. It's not over yet. You can't see what's happening beneath the surface. Two of Swords. Woo! Okay. So, obviously, this is a love reading. So, we're going to get some oracle guidance here from the Romance Angels. And I am in the market for some new love cards. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Put them down in the description box, not the description box, in the comments, and I'll add them to the wish list or just pick it up myself. But yeah, I am in the market for some new love cards, love oracle and all that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. All right, 5 shuffles here. 1. We're getting some closing guidance, and I might want to get a little blurb from Beyond Lemuria as well. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now, another disclaimer here, because the last time I did a love reading came through for Morning Coffee, I made sure to say, this is 5. I made sure to say, if you know somebody is toxic, if you know some bullshit happened, blah, 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 and you're really done with the situation, then let yourself be done with the situation. Don't come up in here chicken neck and talk about, I don't ever want to see this person again, blip, bloop, bleepy, bloop, bloop, bleep, and all that crap. Because obviously, if that's where you still are, then there's a shit ton of resentment and all that still locked into the situation, and you just have to let it go. Again, you guys, the biggest message here, and this has been a huge message for the Twin Flame Collective ever since I started doing readings over 2 years ago. But you don't always see what's happening underneath the surface, okay? If someone does end up coming back to you and their energies are completely different, then maybe it's time to give it another thought. But if they do come back to you and they're the same exact toxic ass bullshit that they were before, obviously you know what to do, right? Okay. But don't come up in here and try and talk about, I don't want this person back. What the hell are you talking about? Look, then if you don't want them back, you don't want them back. This is not the reading for you then. Remember, this is a general reading. Yes? Okay, let's get some oracle guidance here. Actually, before I do that, let me reposition this stuff. This goes here, right? What is this? Okay, no, this goes here. Yep. And then these go. You guys can still see them? Yes, excellent. All right, oracle guidance here. Oh. Trust. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm not pulling another one from this deck, and I'm not looking at the bottom of the deck either. You can't make this up, guys. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just, you're watching me shuffle these cards. Trust. Just trust. Have faith that the universe is providing for you and that the universe is working things out in your favor. Trust. Beyond Lemuria. Sorry guys, I was having a little bit of an internal battle. 3 shuffles. 1. 2. 3. Okay. Ooh. Well, the the throat chakra the throat chakra card just showed itself, and it was looking like it was in reverse. There's a need to tell the truth. There's a need to be honest with yourself, is what I just heard. Maybe the reason for some of this is because some people are actually denying what they truly feel, and thus placing more resistance into the situation. This could be you, or this could be the other person that you're connected with. Jeez, now there's like, sorry, cat hair. Be truthful and honest with yourself about something, about a situation, about this relationship. Some of you are actively trying to settle with a Two of Cups energy rather than the Lovers because you don't want to be honest with yourself about what you need to see here in the situation, about your involvement or your whatever. Look at that. Throat chakra is at the bottom of the deck now. Okay, we have 3 cards here. We have card number 10, Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine. We're going to do this in chronological order. We have card number 40, Radical Expansion. And then we have card number 56, which boils down to an 11, Vulnerability. All right, I'm just going to read the blurbs here. I'm not going to dive all deep into all of these, but I do think it's a good idea to read something of all 3 of them. Okay. Soul Star Chakra, merging with the divine, transcendence, letting go, being filled with divine light, channeling, karmic records, the bridge between the spiritual and physical realms, ascension. This image captures the merging of time beyond space and kaleidoscopic wisdom that penetrates our being. We have lived in many worlds, all interconnected. They uphold the lessons they carry as messages of transformation. Their synergy creates the expansion of the universe. Gaze into the place where the light between our stardust can become anything, and collective evolution is part of a grander story. When we simply let go, we become all that we have been seeking and glimpse the greater dream. Remember that you are an infinite being with the ability to expand your awareness beyond space and time. Consider that paradigms outside this physical reality may be unfathomable until we raise our vibration and can think outside the mind. Meditate on the idea that everything that ever was and ever will be is happening simultaneously, right now, across multiple dimensions. Okay, next we have Radical Expansion. Card number 40. Living and loving at full capacity, being unapologetically you, self-expression, boldness, having a voice, taking up space, expansion, empowerment, owning your true power, being visible in the world, having fun with your magnificence, letting go of judgment, creative exploration, radical ways of being. The divinatory meaning is, it's time for expansion. You can be as big as your energy wants to be. Stop and consider anything that is holding you back. This card is the permission slip that allows you to let go of limiting stories and take up all the space you need. Have fun unleashing who you are. As bold and radical as some of your ideas or offerings might be, who is to say they are not what the world is waiting for, what the world wants? Take note of any judgment of authentic expression towards yourself or others. Be mindful that creatively exploring unrefined expression may be what is needed right now. Remember to center yourself in your heart and be the masterpiece your soul always wanted you to be. Wow. Finally, we have card number 56, Vulnerability. Real strength, holding space, healing past wounds, accepting yourself as you are, sharing from the depths of your heart, raw truths, compassion for others, removing your armor. Divinatory meaning, Be vulnerable with yourself or others. It may also be time to step into the role of healer and hold space. Holding space means being fully present, without judgment, in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment, the Empress. In this place, guards can be dropped, and a deeper level of awareness and relating can unfold. Enabling unconditional love and acceptance allows for vulnerabilities to be expressed, for the core of dis-ease to be discovered, and for profound healing to take place. Wow. All right, guys. So there you have it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yeah. Take care. Mwah! Bye.